Hey, what's up, guys? Um, this is a reaction video to the fight hype video that was uploaded, um, titled "Jarrell Miller drops truth bombs on drug testing, breaks silence on 2-year ban for failed test." This was from his Instagram live. All right. Wrote down some of the things that he said, and I want to respond to some of the things that he said and what I saw in his video. All right. Now, according to him, he said he's gonna be doing this VADA testing for 6 months. I highly doubt that the guy's gonna pass. I highly doubt the guy's gonna pass, man. Um, First off, at the beginning of the video, you see that he has what looks like three powders, three over-the-counter supplements on his counter. Now, I'm assuming the guys that were doing the testing, they asked what he was taking, and they probably wanted to see him. Um, and I'm assuming that's why they were lined up right there where he was getting ready to test. You know, as a recipe for disaster, man. We don't know what's in that stuff that they sell over the counter. You know, this is the same thing Willie Monroe got in trouble over. But I think it was last year, a year before that. He got something from GNC and Pop. You know, so that's already a bad sign. You don't know what the hell them labs putting in them powders and stuff, man. All right. And we know that he has a history with the black market, all right? Now, he's whining about the money that's got to be paid to VADA to be tested at 30 to 60 grand. Is he looking for sympathy? Because I'm certainly not giving him none, all right? This guy had the opportunity to make like between $5 and $10 million at least, with the zone if he would have went through with the AJ fight and failed drug test. The guy's been well compensated throughout his career as a combat sports athlete. I'm not feeling any sympathy for Jarrell Miller having to pay for drug tests. All right. He said you have to pay 30 to 60K for one test. No, that's not true. Eddie has said they pay like 40 grand or so for both fighters to be tested. In the weeks leading up to the fight, for some of their fights, like Dillian White fights, AJ fights. So that money covers more than one test. That's not the fee for just you're not paying 30K, for each test. That's ridiculous. No, all right. Okay. He said he signed up for VADA, and he didn't have a fight scheduled. And I guess they came to test him. What is wrong with Jarrell Miller? Is he trying to fool the public? Cause he not fooling me. Once you sign them papers, you are eligible to be tested, man. Even if you have a fight schedule or not. What's the purpose of the clean boxing program? To test guys at any time, whether they sign up for a fight or not. There is no in competition, out of competition thing with VADA. You are in competition at all times, the way it should be. Everything on that list you can pop for it. If you test positive, whether you got a fight schedule or not, you know, it will be a positive test because it's on the list. So, there's no sympathy for him signing up for VADA, not having a fight schedule, and then they come in to test him. That's their purpose, man. That's their purpose. Once you sign them forms, you are eligible to be tested. That's just the way it is. All right. Then he goes on talking about a $10 pill that he's claiming is sex pill is what he popped on from Akim Barak at the corner store. Now I don't know. I'm assuming he was making those names up about there being some employees at the store or something. I hope he wasn't talking about Akim Barak that worked for the zone. Because hell, that could open you up to a lawsuit. I wouldn't want to be mentioned by Jarrell Miller and talking about sex pills and positive tests and stuff. You know, again, is he looking for sympathy? As a pro athlete, you are responsible for what you put in your body at all times. I said the same thing when Canelo popped on the clenbuterol. And the whole tainted meat excuse. He was talking about like 0.03 nanograms he popped for or whatever. You know, if it's in your system and you pop, you pop. They weren't giving Canelo a pass for the I guess the sort of trace amounts of clenbuterol that he had. They said that he failed, and the same would apply to Jarrell Miller. You know, if it's in your system, it's in your system, man. And they feel that it was enough to test him positive, to claim a positive test on him. So no sympathy from me, man, on uh, popping on a sex pill or it being 0.03 nanograms or whatever, if that was true. All right. Then he's whining about the guy, I guess, that was over his case with the commission, and I guess his lack of knowledge of the substance that he popped on. The guy doesn't need to be a drug expert. That's VADA's job. VADA comes back with the results they say is banned. That's it. That's all we need to know. All right. We don't need to be drug testing experts, PED experts. Yeah, that's what VADA's for, man. They let us know what's going on. All right. Now, this was the biggest lie that he told. I had to put an asterisk by this, right? He said that GW 1516 was not on the banned list when he tested positive for it. Now he didn't say that he didn't take the shit. He didn't say that it wasn't in his system. He didn't claim that. So basically he admitted right here that he did do that shit. All right, that he had it in his system. He didn't say that they popped me on it and I never heard of it. It was never in my system. I don't know what it is. He said that it wasn't on the list. So basically he admitted doing it, but it wasn't on the list. All right. The shit that when we research, you got to get from the black market. It's basically been banned for use because I think it causes liver damage and can shorten your life, cause cancer, all these kind of things, man. And he's talking about that it wasn't on the ban list. All right, that's a flat out lie, man. That is a flat out lie. To the point where of course, I was gonna look into it, and anybody can pull it up. Do a Google search. 2019 VADA, VADA, not water, but VADA. 2019 VADA prohibited list. At the top of the Google search results, there was a link. It was a VADA link. You click on it, it goes to the 2019 VADA prohibited list. It's a PDF. It was on page 6. It may be hard to find, but on my phone at the top, there was a little search icon. I clicked on it. I just typed in GW. It went straight down to page 6, and it was highlighted GW 1516. And then on the bottom of that page, it was dated January 1st, 2019. All right, which was before he did testing for the AJ fight. So it was on the list at the beginning of the year. That's what they do. They already have the 2021 prohibited list up. That's effective at the beginning of the year. So it's not like they all of a sudden added during the year, which I believe from my past VADA research they could do that. But if that was the case, then he wouldn't have that would have been acknowledged. But with a substance that dangerous, to a person's health, why would it not be banned? It's not like that was new information that came out. You get stamina gains from it and shit, and but you can get liver damage and shorten your life, cancer, all that. and it wasn't on the list. Come on, man. Come on, man. He flat out lied. GW 1516 was on the VADA prohibited list at the beginning of 2019. It's on the list. They at the bottom of the page, 1/1/2019. All right. He said he never shot nothing in his butt. All right. This is the guy who popped on EPO and HGH. All right. If he didn't inject it in his butt, he injected it somewhere. Did you inject it through your navel? It got injected somewhere. These are injectables. All right. It's not no something that you swallow in a pill. All right. So it got injected somewhere. All right. He said that VADA is the middleman. And then he was criticizing VADA, talking about they after they take his blood and urine, how they ship it, and then it goes to, he said, a student lab now. You know, he trying to belittle the labs like it's some damn college interns working at these places. Handling these pro athletes, blood and urine and stuff, and could come back with false results. That's basically what he was alluding to. Like it was some amateur operation. VADA the middleman, but they come up with the prohibited list, right? They overseeing the whole operation. Having guys go out to collect your blood and urine. The testing and all that. But they are the quote unquote middleman, the money collector, according to Jarrell Miller. It just insult Mario Goodman like that, okay? Then he's talking about, he could, he might not want to box no more. He might go back to kickboxing, or be a rapper, or go to football. Man, Jarrell Miller fat ass couldn't cut it at football, man. He gonna be a lineman, an offensive, defensive lineman. Man, them pros will trample over his ass, man. His no technique having ass. And then, hell with the drug testing they have, he ain't gonna be able to get away with, with this shit. And, man, them guys are mistreat Jarrell Miller, man. They have him crying off the field. All right. He talking about going back to kickboxing. Hell, he got to get a license for that through the state commission. So if he banned in boxing, why the hell would they give him a license to kickbox? Think about it. What's wrong with this dude, man? And kickboxing don't want his ass. All these fades he had a fade kickboxer too. So why would Glory or somebody want to sign him up? Got flunked out with Eddie. He flunked out with Bob, and now talking about going to kickboxing. And as far as being a rapper, whatever, man, dime a dozen. Who cares? All right. So that's it, man. I just want to react and respond to what this guy said. This PED junkie, PED addict, Jarrell Miller. And on the side note, I listened to the Boxing Voice yesterday, man, while I was working. And this, man, I got love for this, man. Supporting him for a long time, but it said he want to see Jarrell Miller back. He want to see Jarrell Miller fight somebody. He said, and man, I was going in on this on the chat, man. I'm like, you want to see a drug cheat, man? You eager to see a drug cheat? This guy failed all these drug tests and shit, man. And I mean, this guy he can't pass the drug test, and you talking about you want to see the guy fight? The guys fail drug tests, man. You should want to see them banished from the sport, man. Banished. And yeah, there are plenty of guys in boxing to watch fight, man. We do not need Jarrell Miller. The sport will move on and be fine without this guy. Anybody, not just him. So I didn't get that, and I went in on this, man. But this guy should have got a lifetime ban as far as I'm concerned. Hell, and if not, I would have exactly what he's having to go through now with these random VADA tests. I would have put it on his ass. Hell, I'd have made him do a year at his own expense. We had to pay for it, and he had to pass every last test. If he failed a test, I would have lifetime banned his ass. You know, so I think that's it, guys. This guy's a disgrace to the sport, man. Disgrace to boxing, and I don't want to see the guy fight again. I'm not interested in seeing the guy fight again. You know, um, you really don't even need to hear him talk. I just saw this video pop up in my feed, and I wanted to respond to it because I knew it'd be some bullshit that he trying to spin and put out these lies to the public, and these gullible fans gonna believe his dumb ass. And also, let me know what you guys think, man, and I'll check in soon. Thanks for watching.